Find elements of design in the decorator's voice. I'm a certified interior decorator, professional organizer, and planning and productivity strategist. If those are topics that you're interested in, please subscribe to this video and hit the bell for notification. On this video, we're going to talk about 7 habits that you should maintain even after the pandemic. So I know this pandemic has really turned our world upside down. We are at a complete 180. And instead of being completely down about it, which I am, a lot of people are, let's also think about something that we can take from this. Let's use this as a learning experience. So I was thinking about some of the things that I've learned during this pandemic and actually identified 7 habits that we should move forward with. The first one is we should always take advantage of having the proper amount of paper towels and toilet paper. So no, I do not mean stockpile as much toilet paper as you can. You don't need to have a bedroom completely filled with rolls of toilet paper and paper towels. However, I do believe that we should not go down to the last roll or the last tube. What we should do is maintain a good supply in whether it's our garage, our pantry, laundry room, or wherever. And just make sure that you establish a system that works for you. So in my home, we never use like the last, bundle. Once we get down to that last bundle, we'll order some more. Just because, even excluding a pandemic, there could be a storm, there could be just you're busy, too busy to go to the store, anything. So make sure you have that. Now there are some companies like Amazon Prime that they have that on subscribe and save. So if you're not familiar with a subscribe and save with Amazon, it's a really easy program. You just put the items that you want, and then what they'll do is every so often, and you set that up, you set up your own little schedule, but you can say every month send me 5 rolls of paper towels or 5 tubes of toilet paper or however you want to do it, and it's automatic. And you can start it and pause it and change the frequency as much as you want, but that way you'll know you have everything. I'll leave a link to my Amazon shop, then also some information about the subscribe and save. Also, one thing that we can do or can continue to do is keeping our home sanitized. Now, I have to admit, I'm not Melissa Maker when it comes to keeping my home clean. I keep a clean home, but I wasn't necessarily sanitizing everything in my home every day like I probably should have. I'm definitely no Melissa Maker or any of those, complete clean my house people. I keep a clean house, but I haven't been as proactive as I should have been with certain things. But what this pandemic is teaching me to do is, make sure that I'm sanitizing my doorknobs, as often as I should. I'm just being very proactive with, more of the sanitizing. And if you're lucky enough to get Clorox and some of those items, those things, get them when you can and then use those to sanitize more often. Another thing this pandemic is teaching us is to start decluttering more. With so many people being stuck in their homes, they're realizing, hey, I don't need all of this stuff and I want to be comfortable in my home. So after the pandemic, let's continue to declutter. My goal is to have one of those homes where someone comes in and say, wow, where is all of your extra stuff? Why don't you have a junk drawer? Things like that. That's my ultimate goal. I'm not there yet. I have a lot of habits that I am working on and a lot of tips that I am doing. So I'm still a work in progress. I'm definitely not perfect, but stay tuned to this channel, work with me, and maybe we'll get there together. Another thing is eating at home. Since we've all been part of this pandemic, we've been eating more at home and eating out less. So that's something that we should definitely keep doing. Let's buy our food, our groceries, and cook at home as much as we can. That saves money, it's more healthy, and it actually is better for us overall. Another thing is these home projects. I am loving this additional time to do more things at home. Now, I've always been a home project person. If you follow me on social media or on my blog, You can tell I'm always currently have a project, I'm getting ready to start a project, and I just finished a project. So those are pretty much the 3 stages I'm always in. So with this whole pandemic, I've noticed a lot more people are working on home projects. So let's keep that up. You know, whether it's on your home, a condo, a house, or an apartment, it's your dwelling and it should be very comfortable. You should not feel the need to have to leave your home. You know, my idea is to have a home and a lifestyle that I don't feel like I have to go on a vacation. Although I love my vacations, don't get me wrong, but I want to be able to wake up and enjoy what I do have. The next thing is, you know, spending time with your family and doing things productive, like, you know, watching movies, reading books, telling stories, doing vision boards. These are things that a lot of times we didn't do as often as we wanted to because the world was open and we were able to just go out and do certain things. But with us being forced home or to be home more than we may want to, let's take advantage of that. And then when the pandemic is over, let's continue to, you know, have more family time. Another thing, and this is why I think that, you know, we are, as far as this whole pandemic, I think we are getting better and the cases are dropping because our cleanliness is a lot better. We are washing our hands. We're teaching our children to wash your hands more often. So that's one thing that I highly recommend, just keeping up even past this pandemic. You know, give people personal space. Even after this is over, when you're in a grocery store, don't be next to the person. You know, give them their personal space. Continue to wash your hands and continue to do things like that. Well, those are my 7 highly suggested home habits that we should keep after the pandemic. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give this video a thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, please subscribe to stay tuned to more videos just like this. Thank you very much and have a divine day. Goodbye.